Afghanistan by the Allied forces encouraged many Hazaras in Iran and Pakistan to return to their homes. The regular nomadic attacks on Hazaras and the oppressive treatment by the current government is once again driving Hazaras to flee the country. This time, however, the neighboring countries are no more welcoming to Hazaras. Only in the last few years, about 700 Hazaras have been killed and over 1,000 permanently incapacitated in the capital city of Pakistan. These killings are carried out by RPG firings on residential areas and suicide attacks and machine gun firing at civilians during normal daily activities and communal festivities. Target killing of Hazaras has become a daily norm in Pakistan, which is not prevented early on, will become a wide-scale genocide. These killings are carried out by following regular religious decrees that identify Shiite Hazara as infidels who must be killed. An open letter which was published in Daily Jang, one of the leading national newspapers of Pakistan, called for killing Hazaras on the spot wherever they were found in order to clean the pure land of Pakistan. From these, such open letters contains the signature of prominent religious scholars, which make them very effective in manipulating the public opinion. The government of Pakistan is complicit in supporting the terrorist organizations that carry these systematic attacks. The offshoots and proxies of Al-Qaeda and Taliban take pride in having devastated the Hazara communities and crushed their social life in Afghanistan, and they are now intent to do the same in Pakistan. These are the aims they explicitly state in their open letters and their religious teachings. We have played a significant role in the history and culture of Pakistan and Afghanistan. The destroyed statues of Buddha in Afghanistan were our historical pride. Dozens of social, academic, artistic, and sports figures and top army officers and commanders in Pakistan and Afghanistan are marks of the resilient and hard-working spirit of our people. Our people are eager to contribute to the development of just and peaceful society as a home for everyone. We have suffered from tyrannic oppression for over 2 centuries, and yet there is another Holocaust we have to go through in Pakistan. We, the Australian Hazaras, strongly sympathize with the oppressed and tormented Hazaras who are suffering at the hands of Al-Qaeda and its proxies such as Lashkar-e-Jangvi in Pakistan. The crime of genocide is an offense under the Rome Statute of the International Criminal Code. We believe that international community, the United Nations, and particularly the Australian government have to have an obligation to prevent the genocide of Hazaras in Pakistan following the ratification of the Convention for the Prevention of Punishment of the Crime of Genocide. Pursuant to Article 8 of the Convention, which states any contracting party may call upon the competent organs of the United Nations to take such actions under the Charter of the United Nations as they consider appropriate for the prevention and suppression of acts of genocide or any of the other acts enumerated in Article 3. Contracting parties such as Australia is obliged to call upon the United Nations to take action now before it is too late. We therefore demand the Australian government to call upon the competent organs of the United Nations to consider and take the appropriate actions for the prevention of the genocide of Hazaras in Pakistan. The more than 2,000 of Hazaras who have been recognized as genuine refugees in the past 3 years by our government have their immediate families in Pakistan who are living through the current turmoil. We believe that the obligation of the Australian government towards the Hazaras who are either Australian citizens or permanent residents extends the protection of their immediate families as well. We, the participants of today's protest, denounce crimes against humanity and defend the right to life of Hazaras in Pakistan. Adapt the following resolutions. Number 1. We condemn the current systematic genocide of Hazaras in Pakistan. 2. We question the inexcusable silence of authorities in Pakistan and the international community. Number 3. We appeal to the international community to raise their concerns with the Pakistan's government about the genocide of Hazaras. Those countries that are contractual parties of the Convention on the Prevention and Punishment of the Crime of Genocide Convention have an obligation pursuant to Article 8 of the stated convention. Therefore, we ask the international community to call upon the competent organs of the United Nations to take and consider appropriate actions for the prevention and suppression of the genocide of Hazaras in Pakistan. 4. We ask the international community to call for a fair investigation into the systematic genocide of Hazaras in the hands of those who publicly confess to their crimes. The international institutions, particularly the United Nations, European Union, Amnesty International, Human Rights Watch, and the like list, can take notice of Hazaras genocide in Pakistan and take practical steps in preventing their genocide as per the resolution of convention and the Rome Statute of International Criminal Code. 5. We express our concerns that the genocide of Hazaras will continue to force them to flee and take refuge in other countries. We will eventually result in their extinction as an ethnic group which incurs the loss of a culture, a language, and a precious segment of the life experience of human beings. 6. We demand our Foreign Minister, Honorable Senator Babka, to personally communicate to his counterpart in Pakistan and raise his serious concerns about the genocide of Hazaras taking place right now. In addition to the Holocaust, the Honorable Minister is requested to summon the Ambassador of Pakistan and question him about the genocide in making of Hazaras and through bilateral means demand to put an end to this horrific genocide in making. Should these avenues avail no realistic outcome, consider the imposition of an autonomous sanction against the government of Pakistan. 7. We ask the respected MPs to take up the issues of Hazara genocide and their participation in the session of our parliament and attempt to end this horrific atrocity. 8. We therefore especially ask our MPs to seek an adjournment, a debate and liaison to include the Hazara genocide Department of Foreign Affairs annual report. 9. We, despite the political intentions of the terrorists and religious fundamentalists who are trying to radicalize Pakistan by imposing a Taliban-like regime in that country. 10. We ask international criminal courts in Den Haag, Holland to prosecute the murders of innocent Hazara civilians. This horrendous killing is a crime against humanity and has become a routine activity for terrorist organizations such as Lashkar-e-Jangari, Sepah-e-Sahaba in Pakistan, Taliban, Al-Qaeda, and the like in Pakistan and Afghanistan. We ask the Supreme Court of Pakistan to take sumo notice of genocide of Hazaras and request a full investigation in noting the Provincial Law Enforcement, ATF,